This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Cajun Country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see a team from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Owls will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. He's going to go for a big one. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Dropping back, it's Howard. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Running back searching for a hole. It's a seam wide open spaces. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Dude, he's already picked up 46 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. And the Owls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice. They're on the board first here in the season opener. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Howard. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
That is a crazy sequence of events because if you're the defense, you're feeling yourself after getting that sack on first down. Now you've got them in second in California thinking you're going to do it again, and you let him get out the gate. The speed shows up. He somehow is able to make people miss, use the speed, get to the sticks. That kills you as a defense.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending it.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. Lots of running room. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. He's picked up 48 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over LSU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
And the Raging Cajuns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snags it on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter.
Right. 10. Louisiana. 7.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Sampson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The raging Cajuns want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. He's up to 57 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads it left. It's caught. Turning it on. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Looking downfield on first down. Puts it out of the air. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a shot. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Owls.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Makes the catch, it's Williams.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turned now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Sweet cut there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Raging Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Howard. Fires to the big fella. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down.
Now that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time. Being
intercepted, a 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. It's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Owls will hustle to the line. To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Jenkins. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Scrambling away. Just a short pass to the tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. They'll immediately call timeout. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
The Owls want to crank the tempo. Play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Schwartz. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Jenkins. Finds his man, it's Schwartz. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Turning on the Jets. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Owls! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Howard. The short hands, it's Davis. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jensen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking for space. It's Perry. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Howard. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Jensen. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to take a shot on second and short. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hands it off. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might be changing the route. They'll ride Davis here. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to beat the D deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
The kick is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
The Owls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. Dropping back, it's Howard. Caught, close to the marker, it's Robertson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Inside handoff to the running back. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8. Getting late. Pressure building. Huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock? Or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Howard. Looking for a huge play. It's complete. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. They've got the lead here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or 2 to answer about that decision. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Fires to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Owls.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 8 over LSU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the catch. It's Perry.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Running to Green. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Howard. Makes the grab, it's Perry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to Davis. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense, 13 seconds to go. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They go to the ground. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. That late clutch field goal puts them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it. That ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up?